In a remote Afghan valley, Staff Sergeant Morrison sneered at the young Navy corpsman, Kira Thorne. "Stick to bandaging cuts," he muttered, "leave combat to real soldiers." What happened next would change everything, and turn 8 hardened Navy SEALs into believers who would carry her story for the rest of their lives. Kira Thorne was 27 years old. She had completed 2 combat deployments, treated dozens of wounded, and earned the respect of every SEAL she worked beside. But few people knew the hidden skills she carried with her, skills that had nothing to do with medicine. That morning, as the helicopter roared to the Afghan mountains toward forward operating base Chapman, Kira tightened the straps of her medical kit. Dust whipped through the open doors, carrying her back to Montana. She remembered long summer days with her grandfather, Thomas Thorne, a Marine sniper in Vietnam who later became a hunting guide. While other kids played video games, Kira learned how to move silently through the woods, how to read wind, how to slow her breathing until her heartbeat was steady enough for a perfect shot. By 16, she could hit targets at 800 yards with her grandfather's old Remington rifle. But when it came time to choose a career, she entered the Navy, not as a shooter, but as a hospital corpsman. Her dream was to save lives. She never mentioned her background in marksmanship. To her, it didn't matter. Until now. At FOB Chapman, tensions appeared immediately. The mission would bring together SEALs and Army Rangers under complex chain of command. And leading the Rangers was Staff Sergeant Morrison, an experienced but hard-edged soldier, known for his aggressive style. During the mission briefing, Morrison laid out the patrol routes. Kira studied the map and noticed several elevated ridges that offered perfect sniper positions. When she raised her hand to warn about the danger, Morrison cut her off. "Medics don't do tactics," he said sharply. Even the SEALs, who trusted Kira, kept quiet. Nobody wanted to openly challenge the Ranger leader. Over the next few days, Morrison continued to shut her down. When she suggested Overwatch positions, he reminded her she belonged at the casualty collection point. When she asked about counter-sniper plans, he told her to focus on bandages and fours. That night, Kira sat alone, cleaning her pistol. Her grandfather's words came back to her. "The best shot is the one you cannot afford to miss. Stay ready, even if no one expects you to be." She wasn't trying to prove herself, but she hated the thought that soldiers might get hurt because good advice was ignored. The mission began at 0400 hours. 8 Navy SEALs, 4 Army Rangers, and 1 Navy corpsman moved quietly through rugged mountains toward a suspected weapons cache. The air was tense. Recent sniper attacks meant everyone kept their spacing and stayed alert. 30 minutes in, Kira spotted subtle movement on a ridge nearly 600 meters away. Her instincts told her exactly what it was. She whispered her warning to Petty Officer Rodriguez, a SEAL who trusted her completely. He signaled a halt and passed the warning to Morrison. Morrison scanned with binoculars, saw nothing, and ordered the patrol forward. Kira said nothing more, but unease gnawed at her. 20 minutes later, a high-powered rifle cracked across the valley. Rodriguez dropped to the ground, blood spreading from his shoulder. The patrol scattered for cover as the sniper fired again, pinning them down with precision shots. The team's designated marksman tried to return fire with his M110 rifle. But every time he exposed himself, rounds struck dangerously close. The enemy sniper had the advantage, concealment, elevation, and calm. Morrison shouted for suppressive fire. Rangers and SEALs poured bullets at the ridge. But at that distance, their carbines were useless. Air support was 40 minutes away. They didn't have 40 minutes. Kira sprinted through incoming fire, sliding in beside Rodriguez. She pressed bandages to his wound, working fast to keep him stable. Rodriguez grabbed her arm, his voice low but steady. "Our marksman's rattled. Kira, you can handle the M110, can't you?" Her eyes met his. "Yes." Rodriguez didn't hesitate. He called to Morrison. "Let her take the shot. She can do it." Morrison's face darkened. The idea of a medic taking a sniper shot was insane. But another round slammed into the rocks inches from his head, forcing the decision. "Covering fire," he shouted. Kira crawled into position with the M110 rifle. It felt natural, almost like home. She inhaled deeply, remembering Montana mornings, frost on the fields, her grandfather whispering, "Discipline, patience, one perfect shot." The enemy fired again. In that flash, She found him. Range, 827 meters. Wind, light. Elevation, steady. She slowed her breathing. One chance. One shot. She squeezed the trigger. The rifle cracked. Silence. The enemy sniper was gone. The team erupted with relief. But Kira was already back at Rodriguez's side, steady hands keeping him alive until a helicopter arrived. The evacuation was smooth. Rodriguez survived. And on the flight back, he made sure Morrison and the entire team understood what had happened. A Navy medic, dismissed as just a corpsman, had saved them all with a single, perfect shot. During debrief, Morrison said little, but his report was honest. Kira Thorne neutralized the sniper at 827 meters, saving the mission. In the weeks that followed, Morrison began listening. He asked for her input during planning. He placed her in positions where her instincts could matter. The SEALs, meanwhile, spread the story across the community. Everyone wanted a medic who could also shoot like a sniper. 6 months later, official orders arrived. Kira was selected for a new program combining medical expertise with precision marksmanship, designed only for rare individuals who could save lives with one hand and protect them with the other. For Kira, it wasn't about recognition. It was about her grandfather's lessons. To stay disciplined, to stay patient, and to never miss when it mattered most. If you want to hear more incredible stories of veterans who proved everyone wrong, make sure to subscribe, because these are the stories that need to be told.